as well as once the video is uploaded, you'll be able to watch the show as it played out. I don't have any callers yet. If you want to call, the number is 605-753-1942. That's 605-753-1942. Before we get things started, I got to do this real quick. This is for JB, wherever you are, whatever you're doing. Hoping that you are enjoying yourself. Fireball, once again. Salute. That's some good stuff. That's some good stuff. Good stuff. Anyways. Extreme Rules was on Sunday. And it was surprisingly a very good pay-per-view. I thoroughly enjoyed that pay-per-view a lot. You had Wade Barrett getting the Intercontinental Championship from Big E Langston, which the crowd popped for him. That was amazing. You had the pre-show match, El Torino against Hornswoggle. That was a better match than anybody had ever thought that it was going to be. Like, it was a really entertaining match. I thoroughly enjoyed that match. You had the Shield against the against Evolution. That was a really good match as well. The dive that Seth Rollins did was just amazing. You also had John Cena against Bray Wyatt in a steel cage match. That was a really good match. I enjoyed seeing Bray winning the match. Once again, he used a little kid to sing that song right before Cena was about to get out of the cell. It was a really good match. All in all, Kane against Daniel Bryan, they used fire, they used, anything you could think of. It was a really good match. I thoroughly enjoyed Extreme Rules. I'm really liking this WWE Network. I'm able to watch the pay-per-views I wasn't able to watch before, so, big ups to Vince McMahon for finally making this WWE Network happen. Hopefully it stays the way that it is, because I'm really liking it right now. Of course, last night you had Monday Night Raw, which was the fallout from Extreme Rules. You had Kane and Daniel Bryan continuing their feud. You had John Cena and Bray Wyatt continuing their feud, because obviously the feud is not done yet. Dean Ambrose lost his U.S. title to Sheamus in a Battle Royal. Of course, that was done by the Authority, Triple H. You had the return. You had the debut of Adam Rose. He didn't wrestle, but he, showed up and had a little skit with Zeb Coulter and crap. I can't think of his name. It's been right in my head, right out of my head. Anyways, then of course the ending was the Shield against the Wyatt family, which ended with Evolution. Excuse me. Sorry, I had a little cat. Evolution coming out and beating up on the Shield, which will set up another match between Evolution and Shield. I thought it was a really good Monday Night Raw. I enjoyed it immensely. Was there anything I would have done a little bit different? No. I mean, you had everything that you needed to do. They continued the creepy feud between Daniel Bryan and Kane. That's pretty creepy. Once again, folks, the number to call is 602-753-1942. That's 602-753. I have a caller. Hold on one second, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, welcome to Wrestletalk. How may I help you? Who would this be? Who may?
This is the former co-host with the most. Don't cut me off. The former co-host with the most, as your people like to call me, JB.
I see. Well, I thank you for calling into the show, JB. What have you been up to lately?
Well, as you know, I've been doing this entire news show, which I'm getting paid quite a good bit of money. I'm living lavishly now. I simply have, as you put it, Joseph, embraced the hate.
Well, that's good that you've embraced the hate. I just really wish that you would have embraced the hate on Wrestletalk instead of going to another formal show. Instead of going to another show. But that's just how things roll, I guess, huh, JB?
Yeah, well, you got people like Kevin Calloway who need an assist, so I figured I'd assist him, give him my spot, let him run with it, see what he does with it, which is probably nothing. Same thing he's doing with his Marvelous Championship.
He still is.
I really gotta say it.
He still is the Marvelous Champion.
But how many times has he defended it?
It doesn't matter. As long as he's...
Ambrose, man. He's like Dean Ambrose. He's gonna have to defend the title in a battle royal or something. Gonna lose. He's gonna lose.
Kevin Calloway will never lose that title. He will remain the Marvelous Champion forever. So what's the name of this new show, JB?
I got a question for you. I want to know what the new co-host is.
The new co-host? Well,
I want to know. I want to see the face of my replacement.
Oh, and you will. You will, so you will see the co-host. He's just biding his time, just making sure that he has everything perfectly ready for when he makes his debut. And I can assure you, when he makes his debut, you are not going to... Everybody's going to forget about JB. JB will be like dust in the wind. That's all I have to say about that.
You never forget somebody like me.
Well, so
You'll never be able to forget a guy like me.
So it could happen. It's going to happen. And unfortunately, that's what's going to happen. Because, you know why? You're replaceable, JB. You may have left me in a tight spot. You may have gone for some more money, but guess what? And all out, I still win because you're replaceable.
Well, I'm making so much money on this new show that I might just be able to save enough and I might just buy
Wrestletalk is not for sale. It's never been for sale. It never will be for sale. It's just that's how it is, JB. I appreciate you calling into the show and this new show that you have, whatever it is. Hopefully it goes well for you. I tell you what, just because I'm a nice guy, I'm gonna have another one of these just for you, JB. That was for you. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The Fireball is the good stuff. It's better than any of that stuff.
I watched you take your
Good. You definitely need to watch Wrestletalk. You need to come back to Wrestletalk actually, because it's not about me, JB. It's about the fans. It's what the fans want. The fans want you to come back. Haven't you been checking on Wrestletalk where the fans have been saying, "We want JB, we want JB"? Don't you care about the fans, or you just care only about the money now?
I'm all about the dollar bills, y'all.
All about the dollar bill. See, ladies and gentlemen, this is what I'm talking about. He's all about the money. See, the JB that was on Wrestletalk with me, that was just a ploy. He wasn't the way that he is. This is the true JB. This is the true JB. All he cares about is the money.
You know, I just had a brilliant idea. I think I'm going to come back to WrestleTalk, except when I do, I'm going to come back as the host of WrestleTalk.
The host of Wrestletalk.
Starring the co-host.
That won't happen, obviously. Obviously, that's not going to happen. So, anyways, so...
Okay. Well, how about we make that happen? How about I just do you, Joseph Land, challenged?
A challenge. You want to issue me a challenge.
I know we had our WWE 2K14 challenge, which fell through, but that was because I didn't have the material to play it on. But
Hey,
now
I've still got my PlayStation. You know, I've still got my PlayStation. I can bring it over anytime, wherever you are. I don't know what mansion that you live in now, but wherever you are, I can bring it over anytime.
Listen, I don't live in a mansion. I don't do any of this. I save my money for a rainy day because that's what you should do. Make money and save it. Just like CM Punk did. He doesn't need to wrestle anymore because he saved all his money from all those nights that he sweated and bled for the fans. For whatever that means for the fans. Can you explain that saying, Mr. Lance?
No, I'm sorry. I didn't understand what you were saying. I kind of fell asleep a little bit.
Okay, I see what you're saying. But I have a challenge for you, Mr. Lance. I'll give you a week to think about it. And you can choose this test whether or not you're man enough.
Okay, what is your
Are you man enough
challenge?
to accept the challenge?
What is your challenge?
Well, I'll keep it pure and simple. I was watching a movie the other night and I got inspired. It has Bill Murray in it. You might have seen it. It's called Kingpin.
Okay, I've seen it.
Challenge you to a game of bowling.
You're challenging me
Highest score.
to a game of bowling.
Highest score. The game of bowling.
You
It's a
you
newfound love in my life.
Yes, ma'am.
you do realize that I regularly bowl 300 games, right?
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, I know you used to be on a league and all that.
I regularly bowl 300 games, so I don't need a week to accept your challenge or think about your challenge. I'm gonna go ahead and accept it right now. Stipulation is this: if you beat me, Wrestletalk is yours. I will be the co-host of Wrestletalk. You can be the host of Wrestletalk. But if I beat you, then you have to come back to Wrestletalk as the co-host.
I will set that deal right now. I can't shake your hand, but I'm giving you my word, and that's just about all a man really has.
I see. Well, JB, everybody, all the Wrestletalk fans miss you. Joe Lance misses you. As you can tell, if you watched the last episode of Wrestletalk, Mr. Lance is gone. There is no more Mr. Lance. It's now just Joe Lance like it used to be. So, hopefully you can come back.